Hi everybody, how's it going? Today is August 10th, 2023. It is a Thursday. You know what that means, Monster Strike news. Let's get going. There's a lot to go over because as you can see from the title, we do have a new collab coming, and that means we got a lot to go over. They did actually announce the release of a new Guardian Beast Shugodu with Zantman here. I'm not actually sure why they didn't refer to it at all in the last news, but it did release yesterday. So you can collect him, her? I'm actually not sure. But the ability here is that it will reduce all non-boss enemies HP by a certain amount if you're at level 1. It will be 100k. If you hit level 10, it'll be 1,000,000 HP that will just disappear right off the bat. Requirements is just to defeat 10 enemies, so that is very easy to activate. Whether or not it's worth it, I'm not so sure at the moment, but it is an option that you have. Also, don't forget that today is Monster Strike Day. There's not many hours left by the time I get this up, so hopefully you are able to take advantage of it. There is a Tokudama available for the current event, if you so please. And this is the first session that you can get on alternate strike shot voice set for Satori. Remember, you have only 3 chances to pick it up, and once it is the 30th, that is your last opportunity to pick up that alternate strike shot voice set. Again, you do not have to have Satori to pick this up. And hopefully you have been enjoying the new area. The Wild Beast Laboratory is available. The third world will be live on the 12th, so that's just a few days away. I am still having trouble getting the one of the turtles, the rare turtles for the fire stage, so it's a little frustrating. But I also haven't been playing it unless I've seen the raid out, so that's also, you know, it's fine. You still got time to finish it. You have until the 19th to finish all of those quests or pickups. Also, we have a debut quest with Tougenkyo. That Bakuzetsu quest will be available tomorrow on the 11th, 7 p.m. Japan time. And we also got the announcement for the next floor of the Uncharted Lands. Level 48 will be available on August 14th. And of course, we knew that this was coming. We saw this silhouette in the channel. And it on the channel, on the news screens, where we are getting the Again Gacha, which will be available for about 1.5 weeks, starting the 11th to the 20th. Now, what is the Again Gacha for those of you who do not know what it is? Well, basically, you get a free gacha pull. It is free, by the way. No worries, have to spend orbs for this. You're gonna log in, you get that Again Dama, and you get to choose from one of 3 different configurations. The first one is the classic OG style, where you just pull, but you don't know when it's gonna end. It could end after 10, could be 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, all the way up to 100. Actually, sorry, I'm gonna have a coughing fit, so give me a second. Okay, I'm back. Now, obviously, the thrill about the regular gacha is that you don't know when it's gonna stop. Could stop at any time, and you also have the knowledge that in any of these gachas, your last 10 pull will feature a limited monster. So if you see a limited monster, you can be like, oh, is it gonna end? I don't know. You could just be a lucky pull and you got a limited character, or is it gonna end? It's always the last one, I believe. Yeah, it's always the last one. So good to know. Now, you could opt for the safety gacha, which guarantees you 50 pulls no matter what. Doesn't matter what. You don't want to worry about rolling the dice for regular, and you don't really want to take the challenge. 50 is not a bad pull. It is free, remember? And again, your last one is a limited character. Or you can do the YouTuber special and take on the challenge gacha. This is heaven or hell. You get either a 10 pull or a 100 pull. And based on what I saw, you know, on what people uploaded online, I really do think it is a true coin flip, 50-50 on whether you get that 10 pull or 100 pull. So I wouldn't worry about, you know, saying, oh, I bet they waited for the 10 pull versus 100 pull. I really don't think that's the case. It did feel like it was a true coin flip online. So if you want to take that 50-50 challenge, you could go for 10, you could go for 100. that is what the challenge gacha is for. You get to pick one of those, and you have until the 20th of August to do that. It's definitely a fun way to get some free characters, so hopefully you get some love with that. So looking forward to that for sure. It'll start very soon because the 11th is just around the corner. We do still have 7 more events to come. That is just 3 out of 10 that we know of. And we also know that something will be coming at the end of the month. I have no idea what that is. That silhouette looks something completely new. So we'll have to see what exactly that has to hold. Or maybe the next news. Or maybe a few more news down the road. But I did say that we have a new collab, and of course, Sword Art Online SAO. This is the 3rd edition, and not only that, it is a special collab with the Summer Alpha series. I think I said somewhere that I thought it would be coming, that we would get collab with the Summer Alpha together, and here we go. It will be starting on the 13th, so this weekend you'll be able to kick off your SAO adventures, and well, let's see which monsters get the special alpha treatment here. First, we get Asuna Alpha here in the Dark Element, and here we go. We got Pierce, Demi-Human Speed, Super Anti-Damage Wall, Anti-Transport Wall, First Killer, Yui Support. For those of you who do not know what Yui Support is when you go on to the next stage. Normally you get half of your HP back. There is a chance that Yui Support will activate, and it will heal your HP to max. So that will only happen once per game, but it is something that it's another dice roll. You don't know when it'll happen, but it is pretty awesome. On the gauge, you have Super Anti-Speed Down Wall and Strike Shot Turn Charge. And Strike Shot, you've got Speed Power Up, and we'll do a follow-up attack to the first hit enemy. Again, as is always the case with collabs, make sure you watch the YouTube channel from Mixie and see it in action. I will of course do a rundown video which will go into details of the Strike Shot if that is something you want to know in detail. So look forward to that in a few days. Bump combo, you get the Chozutsu exploding slashes with the Dark Element as well as an attack defense up. Next up, we've got Shinon Alpha in the Water Element. She is a Bounce Sprite Blast type, and be careful, usually collab monsters are Demi-Human. She is a Sprite class here. We've got Super Anti-Damage Wall, Super Minesweeper, Anti-Transport Wall, and then on the gauge you have Anti-Block, Vital Killer M, and Wall Strike Shot Turn Reducer. Speaking of the Strike Shot, it is a speed power up, and there will be a follow-up attack to the first enemy hit again. Again, watch the video for details until we get the actual mechanics down. Bump combo, we've got Super Pierce, Weak Point, Lock On, Shockwave 5, along with Marking Missile for Shinon. And then last but not least, we have... I don't know why the A is there. Probably when I tried to do Alpha. It is not Kirito, but it is Alice Alpha instead. So I guess Kirito didn't make the cut here, unfortunately. Surprising. I guess we're just gonna go with the ladies here, but here are her abilities, and I forgot to put her name in. Pierce, Demi-Human Balance, Super Anti-Warp, Super Minesweeper M, Anti-Transport Wall, and Up Position Killer. Remember, the top half enemies in the top half will get that damage. You also have Ethereum Dragon Killer, Paladin Sprite Killer for the gauge on Alice Alpha here. For her Strike Shot, Speed and Power Up, and we'll do an attack to all enemies after she is done moving. Bump combo, you get a Wood, Reflect Shockwave 18, as well as Chozutsu Dimensional Slashes. So those are your 3 alpha monsters here, and we do not have any new 4 or 5 star monsters that come with this alpha gacha, so it will just be these 3 characters that will be available. The gacha begins on the 13th and will last all the way into September, which again does mean if you want to wait for September's 100 orbs that you get for free at the start of the month, you could use that on this gacha as well. And of course, we will get a rerun for the old gachas. They have not announced any buffs or adjustments for these old characters. Unfortunately, maybe we'll see that in further news, but for now there is no change coming for them. However, this is very important. We saw this in the Christmas alpha as before. The gacha that we saw here, the new gacha, these three characters will not show up in the old gachas here, and vice versa. These old characters will not show up in the alpha gacha. They are completely separate, so please be careful about that. If you are looking for a specific character in the older gachas, you will need to pull on that gacha instead. So please, again, be very careful about that. We do have some event farmable monsters. We have Lipa, Silica, and Lizbeth here with both an Evo and Ascended form available. You also have Administrator as another farmable monster in Fire. And we also get Yuki here in Water as somebody to collect for this event. Again, there is no 4 or 5-star monsters for this alpha collab, so these three are, for now, the only characters we will farm. We of course have plenty of weeks, plenty of extra news to go through to get more quests along the way. I'm sure we'll get something like that. But if you still need to do more SAO things, all of the old, not all, most of the old quests are available. Of course, the Chokyu Kyoku, Geki Kyoku quests will not be available. Those are reserved for those who actually played it when it was active. But everything else, you can pick them up in the library. We also get the announcement of a new Guardian Beast with the collab. We are going to be take on the Fatal Scythe Summer here, a name that I can actually announce without knowing anything about the collab. But do note that the boss will not drop. You will be instead be picking up Yui as your collab Guardian Beast. Of course, why is our collab Guardian Beast nice? Usually they are the stronger ones in the end, but you also get double rates on the drops for the shards you see there, and you can also use Fueru biscuits to just get it done. I actually like to use biscuits to just get it done because these aren't usually the most fun things to grind. Anyways, what is Yui able to do here? Her ability is to heal HP by X%, and there's a Y% chance to delay all enemies by 1 turn. Level 1, you have a 50% healing HP. 50% of your HP is healed, and there's a 5% chance to delay. And then level 10, you get an 80% HP heal, but here's the thing to keep in mind that you only have a 50% chance to delay a turn, and I truly think that's going to be a real neck for her to be one of the top tier characters, because usually if you have a Guardian Beast, you want to rely on the fact that you're going to get that delay, right? We already have monsters that basically guarantee it, whereas here with Yui, it is just a coin flip. And does an 80% healing ability make up for the fact that half the time you're gonna miss that delay? I honestly don't think so. I don't see myself using Yui over Puck, for example. I don't know. I'm not the top tier player in the game, but that just seems like a big downside. That, how many times has that delay saved my butt? So many times. To rely for that to be a coin flip. But the requirement is very easy. You just need to get 50 hits in a single turn 4 times. That you can do in your sleep, not looking, blindfolded. I don't know. It's easy. Don't think. So that is Yui. Now we do have some mission. This mission is a little bit interesting because there are going to be 3 worlds that you can log into, and based on the area that you have been logged into, you will be exposed to different missions that you can complete. So basically, you will need to log in to one of the 3 worlds, and then you will be able to unlock one of that world's missions to be able to play. Clear that mission, you'll get Collab EXP, we'll talk about that later, and of course in-game items as a reward for clearing said missions. once you have logged in to a world, completed the missions, then you will have to wait for a little bit. It is at 8 hours you have to wait before you can log in to another world and do it again. So you are going to have to wait a little bit, but you do get some bonuses as you clear these missions with the Collab EXP. Now, there is a sampling of missions here. Don't worry about that because I have already done the work and translated them from you here. Again, these are pinned in the Discord channel or ENG Monst on Twitter, so you can look at it at any time. If you have a big monitor, then go ahead and full screen it and screenshot here, but do know that they are available in many other places for your convenience. The missions are pretty straightforward. You will need to clear, the specified difficulty for the Guardian Beast quest. I've used shapes to kind of make it a little bit easier, I think. And you can see your rewards there. You'll get EXP as well as other bonuses like either title, a good job stamp, some items, or GB shards are the Guardian Beast shards. I forgot to put a note there for what that means, but do note that there is a requirement on the right side. You need to have logged into the world a certain amount of times before you can start taking on those missions. And of course, as is the case for these kind of things, you cannot complete missions ahead of time unless you have met the requirements and you're logged into this current world. You cannot actually clear the missions unless those two are satisfied. Now, do note that the 5th mission there on the bottom says you need to clear a collab quest with one or more specified collab monster. Here is the list. I couldn't make it work and trying to translate all of the names historically. This does include volume 1, 2, and 3 characters. So I just grabbed the profile photos from GameWith. Hopefully that's good enough. If you have questions who they are, let me know. I can try to answer them for you. But hopefully the images there are good enough. Using any of these in your party will allow you to clear the specified quest in the light blue asterisk area. So yeah, a little bit complicated, but just make sure you're aware it's not just any SAO collab monster, it's the specified SAO collab monster. The second area is the Gun Gale Online area, and here are the 5 missions that you need to clear here. Do note that the quest for Death Gun there, the Clover icon, is in the library. So you will need to go into the library to clear this quest to get that first mission done with. And you can see missions 2 and 4 do say you need to collect 50 potions. While you are playing the SAO collab quest, hearts will be replaced with potions. There's 2 different flavors of them. One is looks like it has a red liquid in it. The other has blue liquid in it. Either way, you see a potion, it's just a heart. And all you need to do is collect 50 potions. Do note as the grade increases, it goes from 1 potion to 2 potions to 3 potions. So you will get credit for said potion count there. And you can see that the list of specified characters for the green highlighted quest is quite small, so be careful about that. Make sure you use the right collab monsters to clear said quest. And then we have the Underworld area. Again, we have 5 quests here, and there are 2 missions that will require you to use specified collab monsters. Those are there in the light pink area. Make sure you do that, and you will have to clear on the second mission any 3 of these library quests. Remember, you do get 1 orb for clearing these quests again, even if you did them in the past, right? So those are free orbs that you can pick up, and you have to do the mission anyway. You might as well do each once to get that clear. So those are the missions there. And I did talk about the rewards. You can look at the individual cells closely to see where you can get those. Again, GB shards are relating to that bottom right item, which you can collect. You are collecting from the Guardian Beast area for Yui, right? So you're gonna want to get that. Tokudama is always nice, and that icon there that you can pick up that shows what level you are. That's what the collab experience is giving. So what collab experience. What is that? Remember, anytime I put EXP here, it is referring to the collab EXP. Well, you will get collab EXP by clearing any event, library, guardian beast, or temple quest. 100 points. There you go. You will also get another 100 if it is a collab quest. So any of those 3 quests we take a look at earlier, 100 points. And also if you use a SAO collab monster, this is anybody from any volume, that's another 100 points. And if you happen to be taking on a quest that is tied to that specific world, then what do you know? You will also get double your EXP bonus there. So that is pretty nice. And again, if we want into much more details, wait for the rundown video that'll go through everything in deep detail. But this is all the news has summarized here. Now, you saw that the badge does have a level on it. It will go up, reflecting how much collab experience you have picked up. It does max out at 99. I think 60 is the most that you really need to care of. Anything above that is just for show, but I'm sure people will love to do that, especially if they love SAO. Again, as you level up, you will get items. There's a striker's card available, and there's also 2 special abilities that you can unlock within the game during the collab that can help you with your farming needs. So those 2 abilities are, well, one is to reduce the wait time. Remember, I said you have to wait 8 hours before you can log in again. If you hit level 36, that will allow you to reduce the wait time by 7 hours, which does mean that you will only need to wait 1 hour to log in again, which that's not bad now, is it, right? You can wait an hour, right? So that's, that's good to see that we're not always just going to be stuck at 8 hours. And just by clearing quests, you're going to be naturally getting these collab EXP points, right? So hopefully it's not too difficult. I mean, I guess it did say that it was only actually I lost my train of thought there. So yeah, I'm trying to pick up. I know I saw a chart which said how the progression was going to go for the wait time. Yeah. So it looks like at about every 4 levels you get the bonus to decrease your wait time. So at level 8 you're already reducing it by an hour. By level 20 I think it's 2.5 hours reduced. So it'll be a nice progressive thing that by the time you get to 36, I would imagine getting to 36 is not that difficult. So you should be able to log in much quicker. So don't get too intimidated by that long wait. You also have a bonus to increase your EXP earned. You will get a multiplier, and this one doesn't kick in until much later. So you will be at a plateau for, and then like boop, 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 boop. Once you get to level 60, your EXP will be increased by 20 times your original rate. So you will start racking up the HP after that. And of course, they did talk about a striker's card. So I'm surprised they have this so early. Usually they leave this to the end when they're hiding something to go with it. So we'll see what they're trying to do for the second half of this collab, because it is going on for a long time, right? So there is going to be extra stuff, I hope, coming with this, but we'll see. And of course, as is always the case, you have a login bonus with I think that was Yui, right? You'll get her on day 1. You also get 2 Tokudamas on day 2 and 6, which gets you a free pull on the SAO collab. We'll also get one for the 20th Monster Strike Day. I don't think we'll get another one for the 30th. That is, of course, reserved for the orb ticket that you can get every month. So that is SAO. I know, and it's a 3rd edition. Again, surprising not to see Kirito getting a time to shine. I mean, come on, I don't know. I'm not gonna say anything. But hopefully that's something you guys are looking forward to. I know Shiro was really excited for SAO to come back. So we'll see how that goes. And I will do a few polls for sure, as is the case. I don't know how crazy I'll go for the gacha, but I do have a few of them already based on previous, volumes. So we'll see how it goes for sure. Before we wrap up for the night, we do have a Transcension Kai with Ookuninushi, and he has the ability to say here: Pierce, Deity, Super Balance, Anti-Magic Circle, Anti-Transport Wall, Deity, Fiend, Killer M, and then the Connect skill, we got Super Mind, Super M, Recovery M, and Bump Combo Boost. Requirement is very easy. You just need one non-Deity class or one non-balance type in your party. And then on your strike shot, you've got Speed Up, and he will do extra damage to enemies' weak points. And we get Bomb Combo, Super Yo-Yo, and Healing Bomb Throw. And that's it for today. Next news will be at the same time as usual. We will be in the midst of SAO Collab Volume 3, so we'll see if they have anything new to talk about then. But hopefully you also have the necessary lucky monsters for next week. You see Administrator and Yuki are there, so if you've got them, you're probably set for the next week when the collab is in full force. So that's it for me today. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments below. And of course, if you like what you saw, consider liking and subscribing as well. You will be here for the latest news in Monster Strike. I'll get that for you as it comes in. ENG Monst on Twitter has all of these slides already available for you to look at whenever you want. And of course, the Discord channel, where not only are these slides also there, but you have the whole English speaking community there that you can use at your disposal to get your help when necessary. So that's it for me today. Thank you for watching. Until next time, bye bye.